Hello, I'm broadcasting from Rio Othon Palace in Copacabana Beach in Rio de Janeiro, the marvelous city. And I have the pleasure of talking to Dr. Florian Kongoli, the president of the Organizing Committee of CIPS 2018. Doctor, first of all, thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thanks to you also. It's a pleasure to be here and to organize CIPS 2018 in this marvelous city.
Doctor, CIPS has just ended. I would like to know your impression about the event.
Great. It couldn't be better, actually. We forecasted this and it happened. We had papers from 60 countries, authors and co-authors from 60 countries. We had over 100 breakout sessions and a great plenary session every day, with the participation of Nobel Prize winners and the CEOs, and also society members like former president of American Chemical Society. We had so many social events, people were so happy. We did really great.
I was very impressed because, in a general opinion, most people I interviewed said that this event is different, because you not only talk about theory, but you gather science with business. You had here great scientists from, as you said, 60 countries, and also CEOs of great companies, and also the government. What makes it so special?
That's unique. Actually, we are unique in the world. We are focused on people first, not on the subject. Subjects are there, but first we honor people. Second, we are seeing the world in a different angle, as it should be. We gather together academics, we gather together CEOs, we gather together politicians. We cannot really achieve sustainability if these three groups of people speaks together. If they do not speak together, we are nowhere. And to achieve this, that's why you bring them all together here. It's a great interaction. Each of them evaluate this interaction and they feel great.
Now, one thing that I could notice is that every day started with a plenary lecture, yes, and then you had over 100 breakout sessions where you discussed specific topics, and in the evenings you always had a big party. I was very impressed because I could never imagine I would see a Nobel Prize dancing, and I saw some of them dancing and have a great fun. What is the magic?
Well, it's a magic. Actually, in none of our events we had Nobel Prize that didn't dance. Not some of them, all of them have danced and that enjoyed, because that's sustainability. Work hard and enjoy it. People in engineering and science have not had the chance to view the reality this way. So engineering and science are perceived in society like working hard and no pleasure. That's why a number of students in engineering and science have been reducing in developed countries every day, every year. Why? Because they see that you're just working hard and still no good evaluation from the society, no recognition from the society, and they see only the TV star and movie stars in five-star hotels going around, but not science and engineering. Not science and engineering actors. That's where our magic stands. We are bringing the science down to earth. We are bringing engineer close to decision maker and CEO and politicians. And the magic goes around the sustainability. If you don't do that, you are not really sustainable.
One thing that impressed me is that in the gala evening, you brought up a subject that was very interesting because you don't usually associate science to it. Happiness. What is the importance of happiness in science?
Well, definition of happiness is a separate story. The issue is, again, you have to work in science, make science fun. Be happy dealing with science, not just routine work. You should see science and technology just as something completing the magic of the daily life. If you like what you do, it becomes fun. Like movie stars and TV stars sometimes they don't like their work, but still they perform. But we want to achieving science and technology to reach sustainability through solution, and at the same time making life of actors who deal with science and engineering happy.
Now, CIPS 2018 has ended. What is the legacy of the event to the world?
Well, great question, but I'm gonna say first what's the legacy for Brazil, since we are in Rio de Janeiro. In Econ 1992, the famous United Nations Development Summit attempted for the first time to define sustainability. It was a very preliminary, still it's considered the first and the official definition of sustainability. But this concept of sustainability everybody has tried to put words in it, to put government, has been a mix of ideas and actors in a certain way that has created a confusion. Now, we created a new framework on sustainability, making everything clear, dividing the criteria from the actors. And you saw our graphics in the summit, how we defined it. So, to come to the legacy in Brazil, it was attempted sustainability to be defined in Rio de Janeiro in 1992, and in 2018 we are really bringing concrete solution through science and technology, through this new sustainability framework. Great legacy, by the way, for Rio de Janeiro and Brazil. And in the world, we're achieving sustainability through science and technology. All factors are important. Science and technology are the three pillars, by the way, of sustainability framework. Science and technology, governance and management, and society and education. All of them are very important, but there is an order of precedence. You have to start with science and technology that gives solutions. If you don't have solution, you cannot manage anything on the government side. And if you don't have solution, you cannot educate people on the education side. So that's where we're starting. We're achieving sustainability through science and technology as a first order of priority in these three legs frameworks. So that's the legacy for the world.
Interesting. Now, in your final considerations, we talked during the show that the next show is going to be in Cyprus. Tell us a little bit about CIPS 2019.
Well, it will follow the path of all this year, every year CIPS, and it will be great. Every year we had people from management of big companies, CEOs, and academics. I remember we were in Antalya. They said to me in Antalya, Turkey in 2015, you'll never achieve this success that you have achieved in Antalya. I told them, well, let's see. Same thing happened in China. Very successful, and many people tell, hard, you're going to overpass this success. It happened again, a new success, a new level in Cancun last year. And then again, although people told me very difficult to go over this bar. You raise a lot the bar. Well, not true. You see here in Rio, the bar is still raised, bigger success than previously. We're hoping the same in Cyprus, achieving a greater success compared to any.
Now, before we finish, I know that you want to thank some people for making this event possible. Who would them be?
Oh, everybody first at Florian Outreach for their great work, my team. I want to thank secondly the hotel that provided great services. They tried hard. We chose this beautiful hotel in the middle of Copacabana. You cannot get it better position in Brazil. I want to to thank you for great clips every night, following in real time, distributing around in Twitter, in Facebook, etc. It was a great service you did, and also people from AV, people from dancing group that provided excellent samba and modern music. Samba was great on Monday night, and the modern music was and dancing on after the gala made this unforgettable event. Everybody danced. Nobel Prize winners danced with bikini carnival dancers. Nobel Prize winners, each of them danced with all other modern dancers during the gala night. Everybody danced so well that the next day I heard, hopefully they didn't record in the camera all our dancing because it was crazy.
But we did.
Then let's see people. This is just an unjustified worry. This is what we want to achieve.
Yeah, sorry.
Great science, great entertainment, enjoying life and happiness.
Yeah, and this, you're going to see all these videos with the parties and the gala night, the gala evening. It was fantastic. Everybody had a great time. And this is what made CIP so special, in my opinion, and I believe in the opinion of all the participants, Doctor.
Oh, it is really, thank you for that. We appreciate that you view this way. Actually, while we were discussing, we appreciate very much your view. You're the first time looking at our event. And as a team, as a professionals as you are, you just right on spot. You hit the nail on the head, what we want to achieve in the world, and you understood it. If you understood it, everybody understands.
Well, talking about that, I was very impressed about the event. Yes, I was a first-timer. It's my first time at CIPS, and I'm going to be at CIPS 2019 in Cyprus. But I had the opportunity of talking to some people, including the Secretary of State of Rio de Janeiro, and Dr. João Ricardo Ribas. He used to be a Medics Without Borders. He was in the Bosnian War for 5 years. He was in Bosnia for 5 years, and he mentioned to me in a conversation that he had never seen an event like this, and he's been to many international congresses. He's one of the most famous surgeons in Brazil, besides being a politician, and he told me this is the event of my life. He was very pleased, and congratulations for that. It's very hard to please such important people like that.
Oh, very good to hear. It's an excellent evaluation of our event. That's what we try. It's our satisfaction to hear people from the government evaluating our events in such a way. As you said, they've been around in many events all over the world in Brazil, and to put us on top, it's really a pleasure. He was a really excellent guy. He was putting science right where it belongs. So in a short speech he did, I was impressed because he was a doctor, by the way, so he's a scientist also. He put the science and technology at the right spot, at the right time, and on top of everything. That's what I like. Also, you mentioned he has been with Doctors Without Borders. And I mentioned also there in the gala, here he is home. Why? Because we have people from 60 countries. Actually, Rio is without border within this summit. So there where he belonged. He used to be without Doctors Without Borders. It was a great professional, not only in politics. We don't see too many politicians, unfortunately, today having clear ideas like him. Really. And this is sincere. He was great. He was great. He knew the science. That's why during my presentation, I also directed some words to him to push the new government hard to give more money to science, engineering, technologies, industries, etc. Because this is the first order of priority to achieve sustainability.
Yeah. And besides that, we started the show saying that there were 7 Nobel Prizes, but Medics Without Borders was a Nobel Prize winner, so as a matter of fact, we had 8.
8, exactly. Exactly. We had 8 Nobel Prize winners in the program, so it was great. And this is actually our goal. You see, part of the sustainability is to honor people that have worked for entire life in science and technology. People from university, 40 years, and then they retire and society doesn't look to with a great respect toward them. We honor them by organizing a symposium and giving a symposium name after their name. First way of recognition. Secondly, we have several awards. This is a second way of honoring people. We have phrase International Sustainability Award, honoring people achieving sustainability in these three criteria that I mentioned. But also we have Shetman International Leadership Award. It's after Professor Shetman, 2011 Nobel Prize in Chemistry for leadership. Here have been honored politicians, have been honored other Nobel Prize winners, have been honored CEOs that have given great contribution. So our prize is cut through all levels of the society. And now we have Yildirim International Entrepreneurship Award. It's good to have science and engineering, but you have to act on this. You have to work on this to be entrepreneurial, to go from a discovery in science and technology and bring it to the market. What does it mean? Bring it to the market at the service of people, not just be in the books. There are many papers, many around the world that 90% of scientific papers stay only in the books.
Yes.
It's not sustainable. It is good because it might be sustainable, but in a long term, probably in 100 years, somebody will return to that paper, will see there is a value. But to be sustainable, because there's an urgency to be sustainable, we need application. So that's why entrepreneurship is so important, especially from people that work in science and technology. And the award is given after the name of Yildirim, an engineer in Turkey and in California. From engineer, he became a great entrepreneur. He brought his company from a small company to a worldwide player in more than 40 countries in around, let's say, 50 years. Then another award, it is a scientific award that is after Nobel Prize winners in chemistry 2016, Stoddard International Scientific Award, specific for people without any criteria of age. And we have also now Udrich International Young Star Award for people that are just starting their career and achieve some successes. Great successes in the beginning of their career in order to give them incentive to continue. But still, to complete the picture, we have also Gaim International Innovation Award, and is after Professor Gaim, 2010 Nobel Prize winner in physics. So this is for innovation. Could be an innovation, could come in 1 week, you have an innovation. It's great. One missing one though, this is not this time, but the next time it will be Women in Science International Award. That's a secret. Nobody hears about this.
I'm going to keep it secret, so nobody tells anyone, okay?
Okay, this will be in Cyprus, and then we have to still choose a name, choose a definition, choose a citation. But these are the secrets of the next conference. We should nobody should know about this.
Okay, I'll keep a secret, don't worry. And our viewers will keep a secret too. Well, I would like to thank you very much and once more congratulate you. Yes.
Thank you all. Also, a great report. It's a real pleasure and honor to have you reporting in such a professional way for our event.
And we'll meet again in CIPS 2019 in Cyprus. I'm Mario Liniadis, and this is CIPS 2018. Thank you very much.